Smoking cigarettes. I'm here to inform you that smoking cigarettes can be dangerous. Smoking a cigarette may seem enjoyable and harmless. However, smoking a cigarette can cause you lifelong-term severe problems. Of course, if you're the one smoking the cigarette, you probably won't feel the same way and you think that it's just a cigarette. But really, it's harmful. According to American Cancer Society, more than 4,000 chemicals have been found in tobacco and in tobacco smoke. 60 of those chemicals were found to be carcinogens, which is also another word for cancerous. In 1988, the U.S. Surgeon General concluded that cigarettes and other forms of tobacco had nicotine in them, which was addicting. According to Medicine.net, nicotine is the primary addictive agent in cigarette smoking. And according to Psychology Today, nicotine can be smoked, inhaled, or chewed. What that means is nicotine, you can get it by smoking a cigarette, smoking a cigar, chewing tobacco, inhaling it. And smoking cigarettes mainly causes cancer. It causes all kinds of cancer, whether it's stomach cancer, lung cancer, heart disease, but the main cancer it causes is lung cancer. Lung cancer, when you smoke it just goes in your lungs. Pregnant women should avoid cigarette smoking because not only does it harm them and their bodies, but it also harms the bodies of their unborn baby that's inside of them. It can make them have infant deaths, which is where they have miscarriages. It can make them have preterm delivery, which means they have their baby too early, and that can lead to many other problems that could be severe and lifelong and everything else. Or they could just have low-term birth weight, which doesn't sound that serious, but really, if your baby has low-term birth weight, it can be dangerous too and scary. Secondhand smoke is something else that's more serious that comes from cigarettes. I mean, of course, cigarettes have smoke, and you might think that the smoke, it's just from the cigarettes, not harmful. But what you don't know is that cigarette that you're smoking, the tar on the end of it, is what's hurting you and your body. But the smoke is not only hurting you, but it's hurting everyone else around you worse than you're hurting yourself by smoking the cigarette. So whenever you smoke a cigarette, you're hurting children and your loved ones just by the smoke. That's why many restaurants are trying to make smoke-free. They're trying to quit people from smoking in their restaurants. That way they don't get secondhand smoke, because they don't want to harm their customers, and let's face it, not everyone wants to go eat in a smoky place. However, most restaurants have a smoking place that's only for smoking, and others it's not for smoking, non-smoking. Just like hotels. Hotels even are smoke-free usually. In conclusion, according to the U.S. Health Department of Health and Human Services, the Family Smoking Prevention and Tobacco Control Act requires that cigarette packages and advertisements have larger and more visible graphic health warnings, which is like this cigarette box that you see. It says on the side here, Surgeon General warning, smoking causes lung cancer, heart disease, emphysema, and may complicate pregnancy. They don't tell you everything else that it can do to you. It can cause you to have eye problems, a simple cold, and everything else. I mainly get eye infections from people that smoke because I wear contacts. But they have more severe problems than what I have said and to what this box says on it. And they need to make it bigger, the warning bigger on the box, so that people get it through their head that they should stop smoking. However, usually when you tell someone to quit doing something, they usually don't. But either way, you should avoid smoking cigarettes, and you should help your loved ones and your friends that do smoke to stop. Because it's not only hurting them, it's hurting everyone around them. Plus, if you love someone, you don't want them to smoke cigarettes. Or cancer sticks, as everyone else calls them. But most people smoke cigarettes because they think that the nicotine calms them down, especially when they're stressed out, or they're mad, or they're upset or sad. But if you have your family and your friends, your loved ones around you, you don't need a cigarette for that. And you shouldn't want a cigarette for that.